Hey everyone! Welcome to Real Life Church's Sermon of the Week. If you'd like any more information on Real Life, please visit reallifechurchag.net.
I'm excited to get kicking into part 3 of our Yes I Will series. How many of you have been with us for the first 2 parts? All right. Good to see that. Glad that you guys have been. If you haven't, I encourage you to jump on our Facebook page, our YouTube, catch up, be able to check out all that's been going on and what we've been talking about. What's worse than being wrong? What is worse than being wrong? Come on. Somebody else. Right, that's a good one. Stubborn, that's for sure. You know what's worse than being wrong? Knowing you're wrong. Right? Knowing you're wrong is worse than actually being wrong. When you get found out that you've been wrong, you ever have an argument, a debate, we'll keep it civil, a debate with someone that you know beyond a shadow of a doubt, there is no way that you could be wrong, right? You have this, you just go back and forth, and Christina and I, my wife and I, we tend to have these every single day of our lives, and it usually revolves around where something has been placed in the house, or whether it's not just been placed, where it's been thrown, right? And so we'll go back and forth, and both of us know we're right? It generally happens to be about something that I care dearly about, and my wife has thrown it out, and she won't admit to throwing it out. I'll ask her, honey, where did you put that thing? And what are you talking about? I don't even know what you're talking about. Okay, so let me explain it to you a little further. Where did you put this thing that's this shape, it looks this color? I haven't seen it. I don't know what you're talking about. Honey, I put it right here, and I never touched it since. Well, I didn't touch it, so I don't know why you're asking me, right? How many of you have these conversations in your house? Come on, it's okay to admit it, right? And generally, my wife throws it out, because that's what she's good at. She throws out the things that are important to me. What are you cheering? Seriously? No, I'm a chucker, but when it comes to certain things, important things, and I can't find it, she'll admit it. She has a habit of throwing out things that I need. And so, anyway, recently, my wife has gotten a new vehicle, and back about a month and a half ago, she got a new vehicle, and so we do things a little bit differently. My wife likes to carry around 15 pounds worth of keys. And so, she's got her purse, and she can shove all her keys in. So she's got my truck key, the alarm and everything, the little keypad, and she's got that on her keys, and then she's got her big chunk of keypad that goes with her keys, and then she's got 30 other keys that are on there, and anytime that I've got to take her keys, like I feel like I got a little limp that's going on because I'm trying to carry her keys. Women, that's not a problem. You've got these big giant purses that you can carry your entire life in, and so you just shove them in there and it's no big deal. Us guys, we got keys we got to carry around, and in our pockets it's like this, and you're walking with this thing. And so for guys, we don't like to carry keys around. We like to pare it down. And so with my keys, I got my truck key, and then I've got the house key and the church key. And that's the extent of my keys. So what I do with my wife's second key that I use for myself is I always hang it up, right? Every night I hang our keys up. That's what I do, because I'm the last one generally to come upstairs, and I lock the cars at night so no one breaks into the cars, right? Always remember to lock your cars at night. So I do that all the time. I've got her key on a separate ring from my keys, and I hang my keys up, and then I hang her car key up, which is still mine, but for her vehicle. And then one day, just recently, she decided, I asked Christina, where are my keys? And she had both sets, her set and my set, not my truck key, but her car key, in her purse. And I'm like, why do you have both sets? Like, well, I just saw it laying around, so I decided to pick it up. Like, why did you pick it up? It's my key, right? All right, just bear with me for a minute. So I remembered her having this key in her purse, and the day comes along, and I needed to take her car for work one day, and I don't know the reason why I couldn't take my truck, but there was a valid reason I couldn't take my truck. I had to take her vehicle. So I went looking for her key, my key of her car. Couldn't find it anywhere. It's not in my usual spot. And I do hang the keys up every night, do I not? Thank you. I got confirmation. And so I go looking for it, and it's not there. And I'm like, babe, where's the key? My wife always touches the keys. Where are the keys? And she's like, I don't have the key. I'm like, I know you have the key. I did not touch the key. The last time you had it, you had both sets of your keys in your purse, so where's the key? I don't know where the key is. So what do? I start pillaging through the house looking for this key. And so I'm going through her coat pockets, I'm going through her purse. Don't ever go into a woman's purse, it's a disaster, you'll get lost in there. But I went into her purse looking for it, I can't find it, I'm checking upstairs, the dresser, the kitchen. She'll throw them on the kitchen island, she'll throw them on her desk, she'll throw them on the kitchen countertop, it's all true. And so I'm looking everywhere, and I can't find this key. And then I'm like, whatever it was, I had enough, and I'm like, all right, I gotta leave. And so I grab one of my sweatshirts, and I go to head out, and I reach in my pocket. There's the key. Stink! Nothing worse than being wrong than knowing when you're wrong. And she will admit it to you more often than not. She is the reason why keys go missing, but this time it was my fault. It doesn't matter if it's your kids. Kids can sometimes be worse. When you got to admit you're wrong to your kids, that's torture. And so whether it's your kids, your wife, a coworker, a family member, a friend, it doesn't matter. When you know you're wrong, it's when that card house that you built comes crashing down. Like everything that you thought was right is all wrong with the world. And so as we dive into God's Word this morning, we quickly realize that as bad as it is, and as foolish as you feel, no one can feel as bad as Moses must have felt. Over the first couple of weeks of this series, we talked about Isaiah. Isaiah, when he heard the call of God, and he had an opportunity to respond to God, he felt unqualified. He said, whoa, I'm a man of unclean lips, and I come from a land of people with unclean lips. I can't do what you've asked me to do. I'm unqualified to do it. And then last week we talked about Abraham. And as we looked at Abraham had the struggle of deciding on whether or not he was going to say yes to all these things that were unknown to him. He had a host of things in front of him that he just didn't know what it was. They were unfamiliar to him.